Hello everyone, welcome to Come Hither with Heather. There's my lovely mother, Mum, or Pauline as some people may know her better as. This is my dad's gravesite. Eckerman, in loving memory of Thorold Phillip, born the 2nd of the 12th, 1927, in Gawler. Passed away in 2nd of the 6th, 2012 in Adelaide. He was 84 years old. Dearly loved husband of Pauline Joan. Loving and devoted father of Peter, Matthew and Heather, myself. Loving care. Mum's just doing some flowers for the grave. We're at the Karlsruhe Lutheran Church and Cemetery. This is where Dad went to church in his childhood years. And he's got some of his sisters buried here as well. Dad grew up in the surrounding town of Manoora. There's Harold. Say hello, Harold. Aren't those flowers lovely? So this is the back of the Karlsruhe church. It's actually still in use today. There's the rest of the cemetery there. And I'll just bring you back. Look at the beautiful stained glass window. The Lutheran Church did enjoy its beauty, but it wasn't a church that believed in ostentatiousness, if I can use that word. Certainly not like the Catholics, you know, and some other churches that would build great, big, beautiful cathedral type places, doesn't matter where they are. Maybe it had something to do with money, I don't know. But I think that says 1953. So I don't know when this was built. There might be another plaque around here somewhere. Oh look, there's the bell tower at the back of the church. Wow. Normally it sits at the front. I'll go back over to where Mum and Harold are and I'll take a few photos. It's going to be rather warm weeks, so we don't know how long they're going to last. But yes. Anyway, happy birthday, Dad. See you soon. Oh, is that terrible? No. Well, hopefully not too soon. I'll see you in heaven. Well, I'll see you when I see you. Oh, there's Mum still.
We can stop at different places. We'll have a get a shot.
Tombstones and Memorials Board at the Karlsruhe Cemetery from 1866 to 2013. Wow. check it out. Look at B, C, D, Eckermann. There's all the Eckermanns. And they would all be Dad's uncles and aunties, and here we go. There's Dad. Yep. The old manse where the minister used to live. Beautiful old building. It's now a B&B. And I'm thinking one weekend that we could come up here and spend the night and just go have a look around. Over there you'll see the wind farm, and this is a front picture of the actual cemetery. It's actually quite a pretty spot. Hello, welcome to my live stream. I am out at Manoora. I was going to go live at the cemetery, but unfortunately I didn't have any coverage, so I had to do some filming instead. And I'm here with Mum.
Hi.
And Harold.
Hello.
I'm in the back, in the back seat. I'm just going to get out and show you my dad's old stomping ground at Manoora. Yay. Okay, let's check this out. Oh, it's a bright and beautiful day today. It's about 25 degrees. Oh, that was just move the car. This is Dad's old house. And funny story about this. This is where Dad grew up. Dad was born in 1927 in Gawler. He would have came here in 1928, and he would be 95 years old today. Dad's, after this was sold, right, Dad's sister and niece and my mum came here to purchase one of those old-fashioned wash stands. Is that right? It was a wash stand. And well, yep. Dad's brother-in-law was talking to the guy who owned this house. Auntie Elaine and Mum and my cousin Petrine, who was actually more Mum's age than my age, they wanted to see if there was this statue, a boy and girl statue, still in the house, that Auntie Elaine believes might have been left when they moved. And so while the men were busy talking over there, out that side, oh, in this room, was it? That room down there, Mum and Auntie Elaine and Petrine sneaked, because that's the bedroom where the statue was used as a doorstop, and they took a look inside the window to see if they could find it.
Inside the house.
Oh, you're inside the actual house? Yes. So, well, how did you get in? Did you go?
They were out the lobby. We went in to look at the wash basin.
Yes, so you came up through the wall, up the hallway to see if it was still there. I don't know what they were planning to do if they found it.
We just quickly ran out.
Would you have stolen it, or would you have taken it? Oh, you would so. I bet Auntie Elaine might have considered taking it.
No, we would have asked for it, I think.
Oh, you would have asked for it. Oh, hello. Anyway, so that's Dad's house where he grew up, and up that way, right into those hills, is the Karlsruhe Lutheran Church and Cemetery. Dad and Pop, his dad, used to go out rabbiting in these hills. Dad knew these hills and this area like the back of his hand. I'd love to own that house. That would be late 1800s, I reckon, judging by the
old stone.
By the stone, the sandstone. Yep.
Yeah, it has been done up a lot, these stones. Yeah.
Yes, it looks lovely. I don't know if the side veranda was there when Dad was there.
Yeah, the side veranda was, but it wasn't.
Was it?
The veranda wasn't wrapped right around.
No, there was no wraparound veranda, no.
New shed and still the old sheds there.
Oh, there's the old Dad,
Yeah.
the old sheds over there.
Where they would have made their black pudding.
Yeah, old Mother Eckermann would have made black pudding. Did they have chicken? They had chickens as well.
Cows.
Cows. It was not a big farm. It was just a small farm. I think it was just like a self-reliant type farm, hobby farm. And I'll tell you a story about when Dad first came to Adelaide. Do you remember this? He talked about bacon. He said they used to have bacon that thick up at Manoora. The first time he went to a supermarket to buy bacon, he said he couldn't believe it could get so thin. He doesn't know how the hell they managed to cut bacon so thin. He said his bacon at home was about that thick.
And salty. Oh.
And salty, yes.
Yeah.
Very salty. But yeah, Dad obviously is German. And they came out, his grandparents came out from Prussia.
Yeah.
And I think, was Pop born here? Pop.
He was the first child born here.
Pop was the first child of the original Eckermanns that was born here in South Australia, in Australia. And just in there is the township. It's not a very big town. And so we're getting back in the car. Harold's driving. We like Harold because Harold just does what he's told.
Well, that's your first joke for the day.
I miss my Auntie Nita's farm. Oh, there's the old Eckermann shed. Now, one of Dad's... I'll get out. Thanks, Harold.
But they've graffitied over it.
It's got graffiti. But this is the old Eckermann shed. Now, let's have a look at this. Now, where's the Eckermann? It's all graffitied over. I don't know if you can see it. Electrical engineers. It's right at the top there, I think. Can you see a little bit of it? Is that it? Yeah, there you go. Very, very faint, but it's been graffitied on. That's a shame. I don't know what... This house here, I could have walked down there.
The red brick house.
The red brick house.
The cave.
I won't get out, but I'll wind down this window. That red brick house. That used to be a bakery. And Auntie Lane worked at that bakery. So she didn't have far to go home. I wonder how many pies, pasties and sausage rolls and donuts and cakes.
Oh, you wouldn't get donuts in those days.
Oh, you know what I mean, Mum.
No, we don't.
Don't be a cow. But yeah, that used to be a bakery and my Auntie Elaine worked there.
Oh, bloody Dowie Griffin, that was his name.
Old Dowie Griffin
I think that was his name.
was his name, yep.
There's the railway line. There's the creek where Dad made a fire to find his pennies.
Oh yes, there's the creek. Now Dad lost a penny and he went to find it and he set a fire. He tried to get a match to burn around the area because he lost a penny. And he set the whole thing alight. He started a fire looking for a penny. Train to Riverton.
Stop, please. Manoora Primary School.
That's where Dad went to school. It's still going.
Go there now. Hey, what?
Yeah, we can, couldn't we?
If you want to. You want to or don't you?
It's up to you
Yeah,
guys.
are you ready to eat? Yeah.
That's supposed to be egg.
It is egg. Nothing wrong with that. Mine's nice. Mum made lunch for us. Egg curried egg sandwiches. Yum, yum, yum.
Only because she didn't want to eat any more different food because she's on a diet.
And forgot the cake, but we have a banana. Okay, so this is the Manoora Institute. My dad had his 21st birthday here. And he told me last time we were up here when he was alive, he told me that he used to hang around the back with his friends and smoke. And every time he'd get caught in court and get in trouble. And old Father Eckerman said, well, if you're going to smoke, you may as well smoke around me. So there we go. I don't know when this was built. But yep, one of Dad's haunts. Coming up is the Manoora Football Oval. Now, Dad used to play for the Manoora team, and he had South Adelaide scouting him to play South Australian National Football League. But because Dad was a Port Adelaide supporter, he refused to play for South Adelaide. Unfortunately, I think he was a bit too slow for Port Adelaide, but there you go. In 1943, when Dad turned 16, he moved to Adelaide to live with Pop's sister, Auntie Ida. In 1950, Dad went on a holiday to Papua New Guinea. He ended up staying there and working. He spent his time fixing army jeeps to turn into town cars for the locals. During this time, his parents, who I refer to as Pop and Gran, sold their house at Manoora and bought a house in Kernelite Gardens that they named Berrylands. And a bit of bragging rights here. My father was so good at his job, he was actually appointed the chief motor mechanic for the Queen for one of her planned royal tours. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This is the end of my back to Manoora and memory of my dear old father who would have turned 95 today. Please feel free to jump in the comments and wish my dad a happy, heavenly birthday. The recommended video during the end screen will be the abandoned train station at Manoora. This is one of my earlier videos, so I would encourage you to check that out. This is also a place where my father used to have a few cigarettes on his way to school.